Listen to this. Handle criticism with ease if you can. Joining us right now, Gina DeLappa, America's Ultimate Reminders coach, with how to put criticism in its place.
Yes.
Gina, good morning.
Good morning, Raul.
Okay, consider the source, I guess, is the key to all of this.
Yeah, we're going to make that our embroidered pillow of the week.
Yeah.
Consider the source, and I think that statement, Raul, really speaks for itself, but a key question for our viewers to ask when criticism comes your way, say, and you don't even have to say it out loud, you can say it to yourself, but are you polishing my mirror or scratching it?
Ah.
Because if you're scratching my mirror, that's a hand calligraphed invitation to battle. And especially when it happens in social media. You know this, all of our viewers know
Yes.
this. It's very easy to be brave behind a keyboard, and you just don't have to respond, or you don't have to respond in kind. You can let them own that, and the cool thing is when you take that stance over time, the criticism tends to die down because you're not rewarding it.
Okay, so here's what's interesting. You say find the hidden compliment. That is easier said than done, Gina.
Yes, it sure is, but it's still a worthy pursuit. And for this reason, think about it. When do we receive our sharpest criticism? Usually it's when we're doing something good. We're taking a risk of some sort, where maybe we go back to school, or we start a business, or change our hair, whatever it might be. But that's when people start to get uncomfortable, and so they might say something like, well, when did you get to be so selfish? And you can have a little fun with it and say, hey, don't knock it till you tried it.
Wow.
You know? I mean, you don't want to be flip or retaliate, but you just don't have to kind of lie down and take it. But I think even when it's not leveled as a compliment, if it comes because you're doing something good, that's a good sign.
You say admit when you're hurt, and to that I say, how do you do that? Because a lot of times the criticism is coming from somebody that you don't really want to necessarily open up to and share your feelings with. So how do you let them know that your feelings are hurt when it's somebody that you don't really want to know that fact?
I don't think you have to.
Okay.
I think I would save admit when you're hurt for your closest relationships, where there's something at stake. You know, if Joe Internet says something to you, you just don't have to get into it.
Joe Internet, I like that.
I mean, there's just nothing to be gained from that. It's not a good use of your time. But in our close relationships, I think sometimes we're called to hold up a little mirror and to do it non-blamingly, maybe with a touch of humor. I've been known to say things like, ouch, you know, or hey, now that I've rubbed the tire tracks out of my back, can we talk a little bit? And the relationships that are right for us are open to this kind of vulnerability and honesty. And people who are meant for us care about their impact, but do it, again, non-blamingly and in a moment of calm.
You say use criticism as a springboard, as a way to persevere, which is so important because the key is to grow from it. Hopefully you get constructive criticism, because so much of this really, Gina, is how people say this and how people deliver the criticism, right?
It is, but the good news is it doesn't have to be delivered nicely for you to benefit from it. I learned this years ago, Raul, from a classroom full of burned out college students. And I was their burned out guest speaker, and I came in and I did not give a good presentation, and their feedback was almost comically bad. All right, I mean, like, it would make Donald Trump probably cry, but it woke me up. And the next morning, I made 3 key decisions regarding my presentations. 1, sharpen my focus. 2, inject more humor. And 3, stop wearing beige. I'm serious about it. That's why I wear these bright colors, because it does, all of it makes a difference. And the difference in student engagement at that point, it was a minor miracle. So, quick lesson for our viewers. You can learn this on my dime. Even negative criticism can have positive effects. You do not need to let that negativity have the last word.
Well said. And despite us bashing wearing, what was it? Beige? You can still wear khakis with a bright colored shirt. Just putting that out there. Gina DeLappa, as always, we thank you. For more on Gina, you can log on to fox5sandiego.com and click that Scene On tab. Have a wonderful weekend, Gina. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Erica, over to you.
Always learn a lot with Gina. All right.